What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, Friday evening, bit of a grueling up and down day, pulling and dragging. Nice to get the winner. Let's just recap YouTube first. Really nice winner, bookmark. I hope some of you got on. It was as big as 4-1 just a few minutes before the off. Getting up on the line, and just a nice progressive filly. Nice to be on side with her again. Meters and masks. Drifted like a barge, and ran like just a bit disappointing, so we won't even touch on that. We'll move on quickly. Let's recap the Patreon. What a very frustrating day. One of my favourite horses in racing, Glamorous Breeze, running today again in Sandown. We tipped her up, and I can't believe look, I don't never down talk connections of horses, jockeys, trainers or riders, but there comes a time where you have to say, just for the filly's benefit, they just I can't believe they keep making the same mistake with her. She's an absolutely diamond of a sprinter, and they just keep going to the front too soon on her. It's just so frustrating. I really like the filly, and you're not worried about betting like small odds. I don't bet big. Like, what I'd lose on her wouldn't be worth talking about at small odds. It's when the odds are big, you all know that's when I bet big. But what I'm saying is, I love her. I think she could be a really good sprinter next year, but it's so frustrating that they just keep sending this filly to the front too far from home, and they keep getting her beat. Like, she idles every single, like, she lost a race months ago from idling in front, and yet they just keep sending her to the front a mile too soon. Today, when he pulled out 2.5 furlongs from home today, everybody was thinking yes, and I just says it's over, she's bet. You just can't do that. Look, obviously the trainer has this filly perfect. She looks great, and they're obviously doing a great job, but they're just getting the tactics wrong. And like I said, it's from the the best part of my heart. I mean that. I really hope if they ever do see this video, look, Glamorous Breeze is potentially a very good sprinter. She's one of the fastest horses I've seen, and I think she will progress in time. But I think you just need to keep a lid on her, get her inside the final furlong, and play her for that spiteful late gap. And if it doesn't work out, so be it, because the way you're doing it now, it hasn't worked out 5 times. Do you know what I mean? So it is frustrating. I love the filly. I'd love to own her. I'd say the owner must really like her. I know it's frustrating that she idles in front, but that's all right. That can be fixed. It's just tactics. You just have to hold her up till the last minute and produce her 5 strides from the line, because she has all the speed. The speed is there. Like, it was so heartbreaking to watch them do it again today, to kick on 2.5 furlongs. It was just, it was heartbreaking, because I know how good that filly is. So look, if you ever watch this race, obviously you're doing a great job with the filly. She's in great, or watch this video, she's in great shape, and she's running her heart out, but she's just one of those that idles. So please drop her in and produce her inside the last furlong, and you'll win 4 or 5 races. You could have anything next year. She's a beautiful filly. Right, I'm going to move on from her. Then we go to frustrating selection in Doncaster, finishing 4th. We had a 3 points each way. It was a 6-1, met a bit of trouble in running, got closed out. But look, it is what it is. Yeah, Ribby, or however you pronounce him. I just thought Ryan Moore followed the wrong horse, got closed out, and look, the rest was history. But great to finish off. Look, I really fancy, as I said on the video last night, I really fancy the horse in Salisbury today. So I tipped that up as well. 3 points win, advised at 100-30 this morning, and that won by fucking half the track. That bolted in by 9 lengths. So I hope you got out with that. Hope you were on bookmark as well. So look, frustrating day overall. I just feel like Glamorous Breeze is a filly that should be winning lots more races if they just take their time a bit more. And yeah, look, the jockey's doing nothing wrong, only going too soon. He's riding her lovely, everything else is great. He's just letting her off too soon. So if he ever does watch this, trust me, I'm only a madman from Ireland, but I'm telling you, I know that filly inside out. I watch her races back 5 times a night. When you're asleep at 1 in the morning, I'm rewinding her tapes. So look, she's a good one, and I hope to figure it out, because she will go on to better things. Right, that's it for tomorrow, lads. The 3 for you tomorrow, the 3.55 in Bat. Tasfeeq, we had a good touch off this the last day at 5-1, but it won a point win. It's around the 6-4, but I think it's very progressive and should take all the beating. The 4.35 in Musselburgh, Coaxing. This is another progressive filly, a good draw on stall 9, and hopefully she can get a nice position. Look, it's a tricky old track, Musselburgh, but it might suit this one. She was just touched off there the last day from a good draw today, or tomorrow. So let's hope Coaxing can win. A point win, 11-4. And then I'm going to go to Widaad, one that we nearly pulled it off the last day at 14-1, lads. 7-2 tomorrow, Widaad. But I think stepping up to a mile and a quarter around the track like Chester from a good draw in stall 2 with okay form on good to soft, I think definitely worth a bet tomorrow. So Widaad to recoup. Well, we made a nice profit off it the last day at 14-1. We were just bet a short head. But I think tomorrow from a good draw we might be able to do some damage, hopefully. 4.55. Look, lads, another horse that is running in Musselburgh tomorrow evening in the last, I think it is, Sounds of Iona. We got a right touch off at the last day at 7-1 in Haydock under that promising new newly turned professional Amy Was. So really nice touch. It is running there. It needs a bit more luck and running. Paul Morenin takes the ride tomorrow. It's definitely in good form, but I'm just going to sidestep it tomorrow because that track in Musselburgh just mightn't suit it as well as Haydock did. But Coaxing will definitely... well, the way it won in Haydock, it kind of took its time and came through. And like you can come through in Musselburgh, but sometimes it does be hard and you can get closed out. But I'm just going to stick with the 3. Right, wrap it up for you. Tasfeeq, the 3.55. Coaxing, the 4.35. And Widaad, the 4.55. That's in Bath, Musselburgh and Chester. Right, lads, frustrating start to the day, but a great finish as always. Nice to get that 3 points winner on the Patreon service. Absolutely bolting in my little tip. Won by half the track. Yes, a frustrating start with the other 2 selections, but we'll have that. Look, let's hope that's our bad luck used up and we kick off again. So I hope you were on the 2 winners a tip today. So look, like I said, not many days go by where I don't find the winners. It's unfortunate when I know I should have had a couple more. Just luck and running didn't help us. Right, the time for codding is over. Cold Bear Sports for all your best bets.